Okay guys, we're heading out to snorkel again. We're actually going to a few dive sites, so they're going to be pretty deep, for me anyway, but AJ can go much deeper than I can. So we're going to go check them out, and then there's supposedly some jungle gym.
It's not over here, it's on the other side.
On the other side of what?
Way that way.
Are you sure? She told me this way. Okay guys, we made it over to this beach. So there's the cruise ship over there. We're on the other side of that. We just pulled the dinghy up. This is Sandy Point. The beach, I think, is the beach from Shawshank Redemption, I think. Anyway, we're walking around the corner. We were going to take the dinghy, but the water was really rough around the corner, so we'll show you what we see. A few people out here, not too many. You can't drive out here, you can only walk. It's a pretty decent hike, and the sand is so soft that it's a real workout walking in it. So there's the sign that, oh my god, I can't breathe, that distinguishes this as the movie site for Shawshank. Pretty cool. You going in there?
I can.
Huh?
I can.
No, you don't have to. I just didn't know if you were going to. You want to walk in? I don't want to walk.
I know. Official filming site of the final scene of Shawshank Redemption. Kind of cool. Andy Dufresne in red.
Alright, this is the point. Big sandbar out there. Really pretty water. But a little rough. Hey, we made it to the point. Fishing happening. It doesn't look like, AJ just said it doesn't look like fish would want to be up here.
There's the current, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's like going different directions. Where it comes together, I guess. Yeah, it looks violent, doesn't it?
Coming this way, we have to come that way.
It is rough over here. Yeah. Feels kind of violent.
Not bringing the boat over here.
No. Nope. It's crazy. Alright, we're gonna walk back. We are heading out to St. Maarten. Was not the original plan. We were supposed to be going to St. Thomas, and a part was supposed to be shipped there, but they shipped it to the wrong place. So we need to get the part before Braylon and Matt get here, because as soon as Braylon and Matt leave, we need to get to Dominica to meet up with some friends. So Anyway, we're heading out this morning. It's probably going to be a pretty sporty sail once we get out there. AJ's up front right now tightening the foot. We noticed the other day that it was kind of loose and floppy. But that, yeah, it shouldn't be that way, so it just kind of came loose. Anyway. About a 28-hour sail. It's actually only about an 18-hour sail, but it's going to be 28 hours because we have to tack back and forth because we are literally sailing straight into the wind. Where our destination is exactly where the wind is coming from. So that's going to suck. It's supposed to be about 20 knot winds, seas anywhere from 5 to 6 feet. It's 6 seconds apart, which is really uncomfortable. So this will be about the third time that we've sailed in what I consider to be pretty uncomfortable.
Couldn't really tighten it,
but it looks like you did. Anyway, this will be about the third, I think the third sail we've made in what I feel like on paper is not great conditions, so we'll see how it goes. I told AJ after the sail, if it's not great, then we got to reevaluate our windows and when we pick them, because the immersion therapy is not working. So exposure therapy. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it feels so nice right now that I'm like, well, maybe it's not going to be that, but
we're on the protected side.
yeah, but we've got all that land.
It should be good today, and then once it starts getting dark.
Yeah, as soon as it gets dark, all this shit happens, which is typical.
It'll be crappy all night long, and then when the sun rises,
yeah, which is the worst part. Like, I would rather it be crappy during the day. It's the nighttime that, you know, is so difficult anyway, because you already can't really see. Although I think we just had a full moon, so if it's not terribly cloudy, it should be at least a little more light. But you can't see, and you can't see the sails, and it's just really hard to read what's happening. But anyway, and you're tired because it's the end of the day, and so. But anyway, that's what's happening. So we're heading to St Maarten. It's a really quick trip. We're not stopping. We're not checking in or doing any of that. We're just.
That's the plan.
Yeah, so far that's the plan. Is to grab the part and then head back on Friday or Saturday. Which means we may have a day or two, depending.
We need a day to install. Take out the old part.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You have to actually install it.
Take the old one off.
Yeah, so we really don't have any time. So anyway, we'll keep you posted as the trip goes on. provisioning to do, and yeah, we don't want to waste time. Yeah, that was what I was getting ready to say. So literally as soon as they leave, like possibly that afternoon, but maybe the next morning, we will be leaving to head to Dominica. Yeah, always weather permitting. There is a big yacht festival there, and it's supposed to be a lot of fun, but a lot of our first season cruising friends are going to be there. Chris and Pepper from Endless Reach, and Marley will be there, and Remedy will be there. It seems like somebody else was going to be there, and then a lot of the newer people, you know. So anyway, we thought it would just be fun, and I haven't seen Dominica at all, so it'll be a good opportunity to run through there for me to see that island before we start heading further south in hurricane season. But there's a lot to do, so in addition to getting the boat ready for Matt and Braelyns, we also need to provision. There's not a lot left on the boat. I think I've got a list. I've got maybe 2 steaks left, half a pound of hamburger meat, and a couple, maybe a chicken thigh. I'm not really even sure. I don't have a lot of meat left at all.
We did stock up on beer and liquor.
We did. It's cheaper here, so we didn't really stock up. We got 3 cases of beer and we got a bottle of tequila. So, I mean,
A case of Cheetos.
yeah. Most importantly, a case of Cheetos and a case of Famous Amos cookies, individual bags. So, yeah. Anyway, so we got a few things here. I found sheets and mattress pads that I had actually ordered for Braylon to bring with her. So that's a couple of bulky things that she doesn't have to try and pack, which is nice. But anyway, when we get to St. Thomas, we need to really provision. I need to thaw the refrigerator and the freezer probably first thing, and then fill it full of meat. Just because it's harder to get the further down south you get, and yeah, and we don't know what the cost is and all that. And even canned, like I was out of everything. Like I was out of red wine vinegar, I was out of oil, I was out of mayonnaise, just all of the basics that we stay usually pretty stocked up on, out of black beans, things like that. I've just got to restock on. Most of that stuff I can get wherever we go. So it's not as dire that I'd be, stocked for the apocalypse, but the meat is really the big thing, and some of those things are just cheaper. Yeah, whatever. And it's just nice to not have to go to the grocery store every time we pull into a port. Although we do, because we always want to check it out. I always want fresh stuff, but it's always nice to have some canned things that I can pull together some kind of meal if I need to. And right now I'm pretty low on a lot of that stuff. So anyhow, so that's the plan. It's an overnight sail. We should get in tomorrow around 7 a.m. Yeah, it's about noon now, so about an 18-hour sail if things go the way they are supposed to. So anyway, if there's anything interesting to see, we'll let you know. We hope that it will be uneventful. And chill. I've got my little vest. You may have saw me in that coming down because it was really, really sporty. And when it's really sporty, I'm more comfortable sitting down in the floor of the cockpit where I just feel more confined. Whereas up here, I'm just really kind of wobbly and all over the place. But I've got this back up here. It's really comfortable. Even if it's not rolly, it's just a comfortable place to sit. Your back is supported. You're sitting kind of down in the hole, but I put both of our chairs here. You can see. I put both of our chairs here, and then our flat cushions that used to be up here on the benches. I've got one on the back and one on the bottom, so it just raises me up the bow of the boat. And it keeps the tables so the head's not bumping into this. So anyway, it works out really well. AJ sat in it. We're coming down here, I think, probably the first time. I think this is the first time he got in it. He was like, this is sweet. Yeah, if you bring the iPad around to you, then you can kind of navigate. Yeah, you just have to get up and push the buttons. It'd be nice if we had a remote control for all of it. And you could really just chill right there. Anyway, it just works out well. It's very comfortable. It's a comfortable place to sit. And our cockpit is not that comfortable for long sails. It's okay for, run from island to island. But, to really settle in for a long sail, it's not much. So, anyway, alright, well, we've got a lot of boats out in front of us. I'm going to get off the camera and see what's going on and post it if there's anything worth knowing. See you soon. Fish on! Don't know what it is. AJ's bringing it in. Guess I should get the pliers out.
Doesn't look like a mahi.
Okay.
Not a mahi.
It's not.
Wahoo would be nice.
Yeah. Wahoo's a little bit bigger fish, isn't it?
Start off smaller.
Yes.
That's a barracuda.
Oh, is it? Stupid barracuda. Looks like it's got color. Barracuda. Dang it. Alright. Gloves. Whew. Yeah, they're fighty too. What you want me to do?
You need the pliers.
Okay. You need the gloves?
I'm not going to touch them until you got them.
Okay. Here are the pliers. Woo! He's big. He's big. Yikes. This. Okay. Oh, Minnie. He's big.
Lots of teeth.
Yeah.
What you want me to do?
Oh. Alright.
The fish always come on when I'm making a sandwich or doing some shit.
Are you in the middle of your sandwich?
I need a fish alarm. I'm not always staring at it.
Alright, line back out.
Back out.
Alright, fish on again. Hasn't been 15 minutes.
It's definitely not a mahi. Another water barracuda.
Pretty damn big. You sure it's not the same one?
Look at this
we made it. We're here. Getting ready to pull into Charlotte Amalie, drop the hook. Right over there on Princess Cruise Line, there is a friend of mine, Jenny, Frechette, that I worked with at Belk. She's on a cruise with her husband, so we're going to go meet them somewhere ashore. Once we get the boat anchored and get ourselves cleaned up a little bit. So, and then we're here for 2 weeks waiting on Braylon and Matt. Lots of boat projects, or like lots of boat cleaning to do, not really projects. So. But pretty uneventful sail. We didn't quite have the wind we expected, so it was a much slower sail than we thought.
But we sailed almost the entire.
Yeah, we sailed all but what, 2 hours I think we had the motor on.
I think total would be 4 hours out of 23.
Gotcha. So pretty good. Anyway, all right, well, you'll see what we see. Boat is on. May or may not be there to see us. They were ashore.
Drop, put out 50, let it settle. I think so.